Okay, so I said a long time ago that I would show you all of my mistakes. Well, I did make a mistake with the tanks. It is not a huge deal. It'll cost me, I don't know, 10 or 20 bucks to fix, but let me show you. So, when you see these things, I'll zoom in for you here. So those nut plates, that number 19 center hole, not this guy, but these guys, and I don't know why that one isn't, because it's this kind, it's not a nut plate one to do anyway. So those guys all need to be dimpled. Now the instructions don't tell you to dimple this guy. I could not find it anywhere. If you guys can tell me where it says to dimple the number 19 hole, I would appreciate it. I did find in like section, I want to say section 41, something like that. Section 41, where it talks about the piece that fits right here. Those, it does talk about dimpling those. And so I made an assumption that these should be dimpled as well. But I was like, man, and I went through the section on the tanks, read every single word 4 different times, and nowhere does it say to dimple those. It does say to dimple the number 40 ones, but never the number 19 ones. So I followed the instructions, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to talk to Vans. So I did the Vans support email thing, and I said, hey, what about these? And they said, yeah, those need dimpled. So to dimple them, by the way, if you dimple them with the number 8 screw dimple, it would undimple the number 40s that I've already dimpled. And so the question I had that I ran through my mind, because I've been doing this long enough, been doing this for 2 years now, I'm like, you know, I probably could dimple that center one, make half of the number 41 flat, and then re-dimple the number 40 with my special number 40 dimple die that I've ground off the edge to. This guy. See where I've ground off that edge. And then it wouldn't mess up the number 19 dimple. But then I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do that, because if it cracks it, or, you know, doesn't, if it messes with it, it's not really that big of a deal, because it's only holding on a kind of an accessory piece, so it's not a huge deal. But still, I didn't want to have a crack start on my tanks. And so what I did, and I will have to buy a new one, but here's what I did, just so you can see it here. So this is my number 8 screw dimple die, and the other end of it, I have ground it down so it has 3 flat sides, so that I can make it fit between the number 40s and the little lip on the rib that's there. So completely and totally ruined this one, right? I mean, well, it's not ruined. It will do dimple still. It's just not pretty anymore, so I'll have to buy another one. But what I'm going to do is dimple those number 19 holes. So that's what I'm working on. So here you can watch. Battery's about ready to run out, so we'll see how much you get.
Okay, this video has a lot of me explaining kind of the mistake I made and how I fixed it, but you do get a pretty good picture of what I did to solve the problem, so hopefully that helps anybody else that might have made the same mistake I did and didn't dimple those holes when they should have. So just as a note, dimple those holes before you dimple the number 40 holes, and you should be good to go. Make sure you dimple the right ones though.
Okay, so I only have one real problem. And that is this hole. So this one doesn't get dimpled. Right here. Let's see if I can get you a little bit closer. So this one doesn't get dimpled. This one needs to be dimpled. But it's too close on the top here, so my squeezer won't fit. So I'm going to have to figure out something else for that. And I think what I'm going to do is just kind of what I've done before, is taken the bit and just kind of, if you use like the back rivet piece, it kind of holds it there, and just pound it a couple times and it gives you a pretty, we'll see. I'm not sure. So we will see what we're gonna do. And I still have to do the float, put some goop on that guy. So that's still on the agenda. We're getting there. See ya. Bye. Okay, so I did get some stuff in the mail and I wanted to show you guys. So I got this and this. So let me go. You see that? For the rivet gun, it is a set piece that you can put your dimple dies in there, like that. And it comes with, I got this one. They had a few different styles, but this is like a corner one. And the theory is, when you're an idiot like me and you forget to dimple something and it's in a corner and you can't get to it with the squeezer, is you can do this. And you set this guy at a nice, soft pounding, and it will do this. Remember that one that I forgot to dimple? Well, look at that, it's dimpled now. Here's the problem though, and I'll show you. So that up there, the corner one, wouldn't really, it wouldn't get on there. I don't know if you can see that very well. So you see it can't get up in there. So what I had to do is I bought another dimple die set, the number 8 screw dimple die set, $20-some. But I bought it, and then what I did is I ground it down to a little nub that will fit nicely right up there where it needed to go. You see that? And then I used a bucking bar behind it to give it some weight. And then this nice and slow right here. So, and it worked beautifully. Looks great. So I will give you guys a link. I got it on, it was either Yard Store or Aircraft Tool Supply. I'm not sure which one, but I'll put it in the thing for you. So see ya. Bye.